For us to quickly look at what the different dailies are holding for you, I run through on the Daily Nation, the front page, the main read, freedom has come. This might just be the case for the Deputy President, Gideon Gachagua. This is even as the DPP, Nurdin Haji, has now written for the 7.4 billion fraud case in which he was being charged, for it to be removed, one of those things that was hampering him even during the electioneering period, during the campaigns. But then if this particular request is granted, he might just be a free man beginning this afternoon. That is actually today afternoon. Also, Kenya set to reap from new carbon market initiative. We are fully aware that the COP27 is still ongoing in Egypt. Of course, began on Sunday, that expected to continue till next week on 18th. And part of what Kenya is set to benefit even from this particular summit is expected to benefit from the new Africa Carbon Market Initiative, which was launched on the sidelines of the 2022 UN Climate Change Conference of Parties, that is the COP27. This, of course, brought together various leaders who were championing for this. One of those key issues that also African leaders were calling into was the issue of loss and damage as well. So this is part of what Kenya is set to benefit from this particular summit. And lastly, Moi pulls out of EALA race. This is the East Africa Legislative Assembly. We had seen some big names which had been fronted for this particular seats, and key among them being Raila's daughter, Kalonzo Musyoka's son. In fact, these two have made it to the final list. But those who have been shoved away include former Taveta Member of Parliament Naomi Shaban, as well as Kandunyi lawmaker Alfred Kagai, who were amongst those who failed to make it to the final list. And also, the burning question that has been put forth is that then this needs not just to be a list of fronting those that have perhaps failed in elections or close relatives, but those that can actually represent Kenyans in this particular positions. But then these two have made it to the final list. Before I toss it to Stephanie, let me just run you through on what the Star is holding for you. And matters of education have taken center stage on this particular daily. We are also aware that the task force is still going across the country in various counties, and this is to collect views which will inform the review of the competency-based curriculum. One of those key issues that is really coming out from the northern part of the country is the issue of poor internet, insecurity as key challenges threatening the rolling out of CBC. So, of course, they are continuing to collect these views that will inform how the review of the CBC will be looking like. And also, we won't compromise on quality. This is what the governor of Elgeyo Marakwet Rotich is now saying. Of course, you know that CECs have been appointed largely in the various counties, and so what he says is that he'll be key to ensure that service delivery becomes the key part in this particular county. That is what is making the front page of this two particular dailies, that is the Star as well as the Daily Nation. Stephanie.